it's probably why. I mean, I won't say it's why the Rams are reluctant to pay him, but I think there's a lot more to the story than just pay the man. And I think you know that as well because you went through, contractual, negotiations and all that.
Hmm.
There's a lot more to the story than just pay the man. And obviously, I want this guy to be a Ram a long time. And seeing him in a 49er uniform would actually make me just drop dead. But, but I mean, at the end of the day, it is a business, and I don't know about you, but I definitely feel like people need to really just look at both sides of the situation, understand that, it's a franchise that's really trying to keep the core together, keep the band together, move forward, keep growing, and, have this young nucleus just move on into the next era and have that established excellence of, long term stability. But at the same time, they also want to make this guy the highest paid player. They really, want to, make sure he is taken care of, show their appreciation of
Yeah.
what he's done and what he will do. So it's a really tough situation because, I mean, when you have someone that's good, is that good, you have to do an unprecedented thing. So he's going to get more money than anyone's ever gotten at that position. And I mean, if you ask me, I think the holdup, and I don't know per anybody, but I think the holdup really is that his agent wants a opt out in his third year, and I just don't know if the Rams want to risk that. So, it's a crazy situation. I don't know what your take is on the whole pay the man thing, but I'm kind of in the middle on that.
Yeah. You know me. I'm always for the players. So
Yeah,
the only and obviously being a former player, we always say that the thing about this, I wanted to start and finish my career as a Ram. But guess what? I got traded and multiple other things happened. So what ends up happening is if the guy has what defensive player of the year currently,
yeah.
still, I believe what he has two of them now. Is
This
that
was his
right?
first honor, believe it or not.
That's his first honor. Okay, because I know he's been up for it a few times for the most part,
Yeah,
but it's his first honor because I know we had the trifecta for the most part this past season. But man, how do I even say this? I think with him is he's so dominant, he's so good that you want to actually have him out there. But I know after a certain amount of time, he's going to want a ring. He's going to want to win. Obviously, making a move from Missouri to California, they take more taxes on the last contract that you agreed on. So it's just a bunch of stuff. The cost of living is higher and so on. Traffic stress and dealing with the LA traffic, which I hate. But I think with him is this: you have to pay him, but you also have to protect yourself. But when it's from his perspective, it's like pay me now because most likely if something does happen in terms of injury or whatever, you guys are gonna use me up and throw me away. So I think
yeah,
it's like both people love each other. Obviously, he loves being a Ram. The Rams love having him. So it becomes like one of those arguments that you just have to sit down and counsel in for the most part and figure out how you guys are gonna agree on it and move forward. What's gonna be best for both parties in terms of opting out for a third year or something. Maybe it could be a shorter contract, whatever. Or maybe have an option pickup or extra bonus, or maybe we could do it a different way. Because even if you decide to do that, um, when you're looking for salary caps and so on, like why don't you go to him? Like the Patriots and different other teams go to Tom Brady and those guys and say, all right, so we're going to restructure you, so we can create cap space and so on. Because obviously guys just want to get dominant guys like him just want to get paid. And I don't know, we all want to get paid, but he deserves to get paid. Like you said, you're comparing him from a defensive tackle position to defensive ends and dominant defensive ends and pressures, and we're literally talking about him being one of the best ever. And on top of all that, he's making the Rams, and he has made the Rams be known for defense. The Rams was always the offensive powerhouse, and it's like the fastest team on turf. Wasn't about the defense. They had a solid defense. They was good, but it was always as if the offense was carrying the defense. And year in, year out, the offense would actually prove that to be true. But when you think Rams right now, yeah, you had a solid year from Golf and running back, and you got some talent coming with the trade that we just made from the Patriots and so on. So we got a bunch of talent and a lot of promise. But when you think Rams right now, you think Aaron Donald. When you think Rams, you think defense. When you think Rams, you want to see what Sue is going to do this year. You want to see what those two cornerbacks are going to do. You want to see these guys play and even as a fan, I know they always talk about defense winning championship, but I believe that 99 is filling up that stadium. And I know it's not their official home stadium yet, but that's the way you want to start in terms of coming back to LA and getting things on the right track. You got a guy that you can set your anchor on who's not going to get in trouble in the off season and so on. He's just working with his trainer guy, throwing knives at him and pass rushing and so on. So, he's just, you want a guy that's committed. The guy's working hard, and I hope, he gets the reward of winning the Super Bowl and taking the Rams back to that, the championship. So I'm excited for him, and I hope they work it out. But you know how it goes. We never wanted to see Michael Jordan in a Wizards jersey. Nobody wanted to see that. Nobody wanted to see your favorite player go to another team and wear something else, especially when it's a rival. So I hope we work it out. But like you said, it's the business.
Yeah, I never wanted to see Kurt Warner leave the Rams. I mean, I think you played a year with him. I think 2, maybe.
Yeah. I never wanted to. Yeah, trust me. I told you we have a place in Arizona, and if Kurt said he's coming back right now, I'm sure they'll trade their first round pick. They love Kurt. So that's pretty cool though. But yeah, I hope they work that out, man.
Absolutely. Hey, Jimmy, it's been a blast, really. I mean, we definitely have to stay in touch because that might have been the longest interview I've ever had, and you really brought it, so I really appreciate that, man.
No problem, man. Anytime. Just shoot me a message, whenever you're ready.
Sounds good, my man. I might be needing your expertise during the season, so if you'd like to be a guest Rams analyst or something, I could definitely have you on again.
Sounds cool, man. Anytime.
All right. Jimmy, take care, my man. Guys, this has been the Downtown Rams podcast. Hope you guys enjoyed. For Jake Ellenbogen, he's Jimmy Kennedy. Once again, Downtown Rams podcast, Throwback Thursday Edition. Thanks, guys, so much, and take care.
When will you save me, Los Angeles? When will you save me?